Yeah.
Weezy out of here.
The dash is digi, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like Boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me.
Hey, what's up, beauties? It's your girl Janelle again, and I am back with another video. And today what I'm going to be doing is demonstrating how to achieve this gorgeous and bomb, real exotic hairstyle. I'm gonna be showing you how I created this wig, what the steps I took to get this wavy, like watery pattern and all that. So I will just get right into the video. Like, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on all of my social media platforms, which will be down in the description below. And without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the video. My bundles came today. This here is my frontal. Yes, and then I got 3 deep waves. The inches are, I believe it was 16, 18, and 20. I believe that was the length. But yeah, I went and got my bundles, and I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate how I achieved this color. So these are the colors I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using Limelight and Electric Yellow. I have a total of 3 lime lights and only 1 of these. So what I'm going to do is put it in one big bowl and mix them all together. So I have my colors, I have my water, and I have my bowl, which I'm going to use put the bundles in to do the color. Now what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm going to pour some of this water inside my bowl. I'm not pouring a lot because I wanted my color to be very bright, vibrant. I don't think I've used this brand color before. This is Kiss. And I'm going to squeeze it all in the bowl. So I'm gonna mix this up. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but mixing it in. Yes, yes. So this is how it looks. I think I'm gonna add some more water to stretch this color a little bit more. That's how it looks when you add more water to it. Then you want to unravel your bundles. You don't want to insert the hair while the bundles are all wrapped around. Now I'm going to do my frontal with the fresh pair of gloves because I don't want this color splashing to the lace part of my frontal. So this frontal was pre-plucked. It already comes with like the baby hairs and stuff on there, but it looks like I'm going to be cutting a lot of that off. But yeah, it pretty much already comes with the baby hairs, pre-plucked and things of that nature. And I'm going to take this bowl, move it a little over, and now I'm going to take this. You don't want to, with frontals, you don't want to dip the entire thing in there simply because you don't want to mess up the lace. Yeah, that's like the main part you don't want to get messed up. So honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and semi-dip it too much work. So you don't want to dip the entire thing in. Right now that I did most of it within the bucket, look how pretty this color is. Okay, now that I did most of it in the bucket, I'm gonna take the rest and do the rest on the plastic because I don't want this. Yeah, you see how messy this can get. But yeah. Now what I'm going to do is finish coloring the rest on my own. And you want to be careful because you don't want to get this color onto the lace. So be very careful when doing this part. These baby hairs you have to pull back also because that got to be colored also. You don't want to leave them baby hairs out. How you going to have blonde baby hairs and then green hair? That just don't go. Alright, now that I've done that side, uh-oh, getting a little messy. I'm gonna flip it over and making sure that the back, well, it looks pretty good, but I'm gonna making sure that the back is done. Now the plus side about this is that it's not a really harsh color, so I can easily hide the color that I did get on the lace part. Because it got a little messy. You want to be a little more neat than I did. Okay, so there is some color left in this bowl, so I'm going to dip these back in because I want it to be as saturated as possible. I'm going to dip the others back in with it because I want this to be like popping. So while that sits in the bowl, I'm going to let it sit for like 30 to 45 minutes and then I will be back to wash it out. Now the first thing I'm going to do is put this frontal on top of the head. And I'm going to pull it down some. And then once you apply the frontal exactly where you want it, you're going to add your pins so that it stays in place. So once you begin to sew, all you have to do is sew and not have to worry about trying to hold that in position. But you want to make sure you're applying your pins properly so that your frontal is as flat as possible. Once you do that, you want to make sure that you're getting the hair out the way. So once you sew it, it'll be an easy process. You don't have to worry about the hair interfering with your work. Okay, now that I have my braids inserted, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this needle and start sewing going downward so that the frontal is as flat as possible. Starting from the center, you want to start here and work your way over. Then you're going to work your way to the other side. No, once you complete it here, you're going to start over from the center and work your way to the other side. So doing both steps on each side. part, you want to make sure that you're not actually going through the band, because if you go through the band, you won't be able to stretch your wig, and you don't want that problem at all. So making sure you're going through the actual material and not the band. And now I'm going to go my way to the other side. So now I'm going to go working from this side over to here with my first track. Now that I've completed that, I'm going to flip it and go back in the other direction. Now flipping it again, going back this direction. Alright, so I am basically near the top. So what I'm going to do is continue to sew it in. Well, I know y'all can't really see, but so I'm going to continue to sew the hair going straight across. It's not much left. It's the same technique all the way to the top, except now I'm going to take the hair and sew it in with the lace frontal. I'm going to take the hair and sew it with the lace frontal. So now I'm going to take the wig and flip it inside out. And I'm going to cut the loose part of the cap so that you're not seeing that black, you know, on your, through your lace. So you're going to cut this part off, and it's sewed down so it's very secure. And be very careful with cutting it, because you don't want to cut the thread. Because if you cut that thread, you're losing, sus. You can fix it, not that it isn't fixable, but please try not to cut the thread. Okay, now that is off, you can flip it back out. So I'm going to go ahead and begin cutting the lace from the frontal. And I'm actually going to start from the center. I actually recommend for you to do it on top of your head so you can know exactly how you want to cut it, rather than doing it on a mannequin, because it's not the same as how you're going to shape it on your head. So I'm really just going to cut off the front for you all, because I have to frame the front, I have to frame the lace around my ears. And you don't want to do it in a complete straight line. You want to make it kind of like jaggedy, so that when you get ready to put it on, it won't be like no straight line going across. So you want to kind of make it like a little jagged line. For some reason, that helps make it look a little more natural. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wet the hair down. Now I'm not going to drench it, because I'm not trying to be walking around with no wet ass hair. Excuse my language, but for real. That's enough for that side, because the rest I'm going to put mousse, and that's going to weigh it down also. I'm going in with my styling foam. Now that is to my liking, I'm gonna go ahead and put this wig on my head. And this is the final look. I really hope you all enjoy me creating this gorgeous wig. I have more in store for you all. I will definitely be creating more creative and gorgeous and colorful hairstyles. Please be sure to comment down below what you think of it. Please share this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Please be sure to share this video so that others can get to see my beautiful face. And I'll catch you beauties in my next video. Love you all.